What's going on, everybody? For Quinte and G Money, this is the Not for the Bay podcast. We are live on YouTube. My deepest apologies. We will not be live tonight on the Facebook page due to a violational issue. We're trying to take care of that as we speak. Be sure to go ahead and follow us on the Facebook page, our Instagram page, and our Twitter page. And considering how we only on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, obviously. And you can listen to us on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts, and all other major streaming platforms. Quinte and G Money, another night.
Another battle. Yeah.
Another blessing.
I just wanted to hear how y'all will respond to that. What's new?
I just went to the zoo with my daughter, had fun. I sweated like I was a runaway. I was sweating.
Oh yeah, what zoo did you go to?
Oh, Miami Zoo.
That joint is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, true story though. When was he down there? We went down there sometime last year. I want to say it was sometime around August. We went to the zoo. That joint was hot, yo. It was like over 100 degrees, something like that.
Yeah.
And my lady was pregnant at the time, so she couldn't make it.
Oh man, you tripping, man. You don't take no pregnant lady.
That wasn't my suggestion. That was her suggestion. So I don't even think we got through halfway before we had to call somebody, go get that go-kart and take us back to the front. We didn't even make it through the whole thing.
But don't you know you can take the tram, they can ride you around so you can see everything. Or you can pay, it's like you pay $30, $37 per person. The kid is still $20. And y'all, they ride you around. Talk, they tell you what kind of animal it is. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I took, at the time we had the 3 kids and she was pregnant. And my son, he over here drooling like he died from dehydration. He's my oldest. He just walking all slow. We all hot at the time. We all hot. I think
it's like one big giant circle, but it's like a huge oval type of circle. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. See, my 3-year-old had more energy than me. She didn't want to leave. We walked around there about 3 times.
I think we probably got to, because I was actually smart when we was in there, because they went to the picnic area where they give the food out.
Right.
And she decided to get all this fried food. I said, I'm good. I learned my lessons back in the day when I was in high school. I had some fried fish and went to football practice right after that. Quinte, I'm pretty sure you know what happened.
Yeah, you don't mess with seafood and then do any athletics.
You're gonna have bubble gut, so you're gonna die.
Nah, it's just the hydration part of it though. Like for real, fried foods really affect your performance. Fresh out. So I was like, you know what? I'm good. They was eating them chicken tenders, the French fries. I'm like, I'm good. Yep. So Richard, that was taking a huge effect on them. But we took the little go-kart to the front. We didn't even get halfway through, and we was done. Like we was done. I had to go get the car, bring it up to the front, because she won't walk no more.
Oh my God.
So did you make it through the whole thing though?
I made it through. I went through it 3 times.
Yeah,
around 3 times. Yeah.
I'm starting to think we ain't go to the same zoo, because that joint was, I think they said it was like 6 miles long or something like that.
It's long, bro. Yeah,
7.5.
7.5. And you went around that joint 3 times. How hot was it today?
It was like 90 degrees.
90. Okay, so that's tolerable. I think it was like 103.
Wait, hold on. 90 degrees is tolerable to you?
Yes, that's
Florida,
tolerable.
He don't understand Florida. He might be 90 degrees, but the humidity, it's about 120. It make it 120.
It was 103 when I went there though.
But don't forget about that humidity, bro. As soon as you get outside, you're sweating.
Exactly.
You don't understand. You got to call in the car because the AC blasted before you even get in the car. Wind in the window.
That's why I had to get the car. I had to pre-cool the car. What about you, G? You went to the zoo yet?
Yeah, I went to for my son's birthday 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I know the feeling. And we didn't get on a train. We just walked around for 2 hours. So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of walking.
Quinta, you kind of reminded me about the whole tram thing because they had those little family cycle things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you can get that too.
Yeah. So there was this one family that was on the little cycle thing. It could fit like I would probably want to say 4 people on there or whatever.
Yeah, four.
So the husband's just steady pedaling, and the wife, her foot gets caught on the pedal, and she literally falls on the ground, and he's still pedaling. He don't even notice her hit the ground. He's just still pedaling. Her leg is just dragging. On the ground. I'm like,
damn.
But yeah, she got up. She was good though. Yeah, right after that. But I know she had to be embarrassed. Like that was tough. That
and angry. He slept on the couch that night.
Oh no, I saw people arguing I saw people arguing.
Well, it's Miami.
People arguing. Yeah. It was a trip because it was too hot.
It's too hot for it to be all that arguing. I'm good. Argue when we get home.
Yep.
That could definitely do that to you.
Just like I told my girl, we go to Disney World in September. I said, I don't want to hear nothing. It's not for you. It's for the damn child. I'm just preparing you for the heat. See, I can withstand the heat. If it's for kids, I can deal with it. Because it's not for me. It's for the kids to have fun. Right. It's not for me, bro. I ain't finna sit up there and complain. Oh, I'm hot. Who cares? Drink some Gatorade, man. Get some electrolyte.
Now, me personally, heat doesn't bother me unless I'm working. That's the only thing. If I'm just walking around, just observing stuff, heat doesn't really bother me like that.
The only thing that bothers me about heat is the heat plus the bugs when the bugs are flying around your face. Like I can't deal with that. That I gotta go.
Oh man! Well, you couldn't grow up in my house with my dad. And my dad was a trip. He'll wake you up on summertime. Like, okay, this what he used to do. Football season, he know I didn't work. Football season. He'll wake me up after the game on Friday. He said, go cut the grass. I said, man, you tripping. You know I played the game last night. He said, I don't care. Go cut that grass. Cutting the grass in Florida heat, the boy, I'm telling you, it's different.
Hey, I believe you. I hear you. Like when I went to that training camp, boy, me personally, I don't like wearing shorts like that. But I might have to reevaluate it moving forward when I do decide I want to come back down there. Because I had some long jeans on.
You tripping? You know you a tourist, boy.
Yeah, because I wasn't prepared for the Miami heat. I was preparing for the airplane ride. That's what I was doing.
Oh,
yes. So I had a t-shirt on. It was a white tee, and then I had the jersey on top of the t-shirt. So you know I was hot.
Well, that's too much, bro. You tripping?
You tripping?
Woo, that's too hot. And Beggs is just looking at me like, what does this mofo have on right now? All right, fellas. First things first. The Space Jam 2 movie came out last week, so I feel like I gave people enough time to watch the movie where we don't exactly spoil the movie as far as us reviewing it. Now, everybody's watched it, correct?
Yes, I watched it. Me and my daughter and my wife watched it. So.
G, I know you watched it. You probably watched it the day the second it broke.
Nah, it took a few weeks, but I watched it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was obviously it wasn't better than Space Jam, but it was still good to me. I liked it.
To me, it's on the same level to me. Because I'm gonna say this, you gotta remember the Space Jam when it came out. We were kids when it came out. I was a kid. All of y'all was a kid when that first came out, right? So it was different. Cause we actually were watching cartoons, we're watching basketball. We appreciate it. To me, the movie was the same thing for today's kids. You understand?
I feel you, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go finish your.
No, I'm just saying it's for today's kids. Just like I try to
explain
it, like I try to explain to people that LeBron is today's kids, Michael Jordan. You understand what I'm saying? That's you gotta take it. That's how I feel. I liked it because it's a kids movie. That's all it is. I can't give a review on it.
I rewatched Space Jam as an adult, like the first one with Mike, and then obviously I watched this Space Jam. So as an adult reviewing it, I thought the first Space Jam movie was the kids movie, but there was an adult like tone in it. Like there was still adult situations. There wasn't that much adult situations in Space Jam 2. It was more geared for the kids, but I thought it was good. Like they have these older people that are judging it as an adult. It's like, yo, chill, bro. It's not supposed to be what you wanted. It's supposed to be meant for the kids. Like, just relax. Just take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it for what it is. It's a decent movie.
It's a kids movie, bro. Relax.
I feel like you guys are being a little bit too generous towards the movie, because I feel like the movie, if it was called something else other than Space Jam, I think I would like it. But I feel like there was a lot more other things going on in the movie than basketball.
Okay. What did you see when you watched the movie? I'm gonna say this. What do you think? What you think the movie was about?
What do I think the movie was about? I felt like, to be honest with you, a connection between a father and son.
Well, that's
one. Yeah. That's one part of it, but what else?
Outside of that, I really don't see another moral of the movie here.
I'll talk about that backstage, but not right now.
Okay. I think so we're gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna say I feel like I was way more impressed by the Looney Tunes characters being not CGI. What's the term?
Like the Toy Story kind of way. I know what you're talking
about. Like anim and
CGI.
It's not. I don't think it's called CGI. It's not CGI.
Yeah, computer generated imagery. Yeah.
Okay, CGI then. Okay, we'll roll with CGI. I was more impressed by the Looney Tune characters being first time put in CGI more than I was interested in the movie. But again, if it was called something other than Space Jam, I think I would have liked it. Because let's just look at the title, Space. In his first Space Jam movie, the aliens came from space. In this movie, Don Cheadle was I'm assuming an internet program or something.
He was an algorithm. Okay, yeah. What you think? Okay, Space Jam, right? Space Jam. The first one, there were aliens come and blah blah this that other. Where you think algorithms come from? Supposedly.
From space.
Okay, I guess I feel you. But
you gotta think of it through a kid's eyes, from a 5 to 9-year-old kid's eyes.
Right.
That's my thing. That's what you gotta look at it from. Don't look at it from your eyes. Don't look at it from your 29-year-old eyes. Look at it from a kid's eyes, a little kid.
I hear you.
That's why I looked at it. I didn't look at it as me, 37-year-old man. No, I looked at it from a little kid, enjoying it from the animation, the storyline. That's all it is.
Oh, okay. The basketball concept was just not in the movie, though.
It was NBA Jams type basketball.
Yeah.
I
just to go, just to try to bring up Voice for it. Hopefully, I'm getting it right. In Space Jam, it was the general tone was basketball, and they really had the game itself was competitive, for kids version. And in this one, basketball was like minuscule. It was like it wasn't as important as it was in the first Space Jam movie. So I get your point with that, but it was still good to me.
Yeah, it was good, but it's not a Space Jam movie to me. Call it.
Computer Jam.
Computer Jam. Yeah, call it Computer Jam. That'll work for me. But let me ask you guys this: as far as the supporting actors in the movie, as far as the rival team, for example, in Space Jam 1, they had Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, Charles Barkley, Sean Bradley,
Patrick
Ewing, and who was the other guy?
Larry Johnson.
Larry, I think. So that's it. I covered everybody. It was 5 of them. Yeah. Compared to Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson.
The two ladies, I forget their names.
Yeah, they're two ladies. Off the top of my head, my goodness, Diana Taurasi and damn, G Money, help me out here.
Damn, I forgot the last one, but it's just like, okay, so comparing the players,
Star.
Yeah, I think it's just a different generation. It's a different feel. Obviously, they didn't have women, as the villains or as the skill-wise players in the first Space Jam. But they had some heavy hitters in Space Jam. I mean, Charles and Patrick. Well, those two specifically, but then Dame and Anthony Davis too. Like I like the supporting cast on both. As far as I don't know if you're asking who's better. I don't know.
I would say the supporting cast on the first one was better.
Yeah,
I feel like they didn't give them enough impact on the game. To be honest,
they did it, but they took. I'm gonna say this. The whole concept of the movie was the father and son and the algorithm stealing the boy's idea, making it his. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the rules of the game. That's why it really didn't feel like a basketball game. It was a computer playing basketball. He was controlling the game. And then when the Looney Tunes got the hang of it, they started doing their Looney Tunes.
You mean when LeBron stopped being selfish and he said, "Get loony"?
Yeah, get loony. Yeah.
He said, "Get loony."
But I'm gonna say this though. Look at this movie and pay attention to his son. On his son's basketball team, there's another kid who has more hunger. But to me, I feel as though LeBron's son can be better than him, but he just doesn't have that hunger. That boy plays with a little bit more flair, a little bit more aggressiveness. LeBron's son just playing out there. He can play now. The boy can play, but he just playing.
Hold on, we're talking about the kid in the movie or LeBron's son in real life?
I'm talking about real life. I'm not talking about.
I disagree with that. LeBron's son plays hard.
No, he doesn't. Okay. He doesn't have to, Greg.
He plays hard, but he doesn't. You're not getting what I'm saying. Listen, wait. He plays hard. He just doesn't have enough skill. That's all. He's just not skillful. Doesn't have enough skill. He has to work harder.
Let me say this to you. LeBron's son is better than that boy. He has better fundamentals than that boy. I'm telling you, he does. But he does not play with that edge. I'm going to say LeBron played with edge. And LeBron had poor coaching. I'm going to say this to you. One of my best friends, he played basketball. I went with him. This is way back in the day when LeBron was in 8th grade. It was AAU games in Orlando. We went up there, right? This boy was dunking on kids in 9th and 10th grade. He was in 8th grade, bro. He has it. It's like he has the hunger because he know if he doesn't make it, him and his mama eating oodles and noodles the next day. You understand what I'm saying? His son doesn't have that drive for it. He might want to play.
Honestly, I believe that D Wade's son is better than LeBron's son. To be honest with you,
I think D Wade's son is. But he should have never went. He should have never left American Heritage. He should have stayed at American Heritage. because he was going to be the man at American Heritage. He went to try to follow Bronny over to the West Coast, and the West Coast got a whole bunch of ballers. You can't compare because the West Coast basketball is way different from over here in basketball. They got too many superstars in the league right now, bro. Too many. Yeah. I'm just saying, talk about that.
West Coast basketball is something different. They play with aggression and anger, and they just
they just like Chicago basketball players. They always play so rough, and then by the time they get 30, they got bad knees. You ever notice that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's interesting. Okay, so before we move forward, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are y'all gonna be rating this movie at?
7.
7. Yeah, 7.
Damn, y'all a little bit too generous this evening. I need Banks up here to even this thing out.
What Banks?
7 is generous?
Yes.
It's a kid's movie.
I'm giving it a 5.
Oh Lord.
Okay, that's your opinion. I can't get mad at it.
I'm just saying, like, just the expectation of the movie. I'm expecting basketball.
What did you expect? Okay, that's what you expected.
Okay. It's a kid's movie. I understand what you're saying, but
and Quinte, you should be one of the main ones because you was talking about how you don't like how the kids today, as far as the upbringing is these days, and I feel like that was the prime example of it.
No, I seen a father realize his mistakes.
I understand that as far as you bonding with your kid, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, we taking this as a joke here. Like, do we all understand the fact that if we don't win this basketball game, we're gonna be stuck in this algorithm for the rest of our lives?
Yeah, that's why his son came on his team and they won the game. That's the whole point of the game. It's the point of the movie. That's what I took from it.
Okay, again, it should have been called something else if that's what we're gonna be going down with this. Now I kind of feel like I need to watch Thunderstruck just to see what happened in that movie.
Was god awful. You don't want it.
I think I need to watch it. I didn't watch it because I thought it was gonna be bad.
It was.
What movie is that?
The Kevin Durant movie, Thunderstruck.
I ain't never watched it. I don't want to watch nothing here in the movie, but I'm sorry.
What year was this? He was in the league. What year? 4 or 5, maybe?
I think this was 12 or 11. I believe so.
No way. That was like year 5.
Dude, he came in the league in 07, so year 5 is 12.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying as far as like year 12.
No, I mean like 2012. Sorry.
Yeah,
2012.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sit down and watch that movie.
2012 it came out. Yeah.
Before I voice my honest opinion. But next up, what we have is the NFL new COVID rule that they're gonna have. So
don't say that. Say the candy. Don't say.
Okay, the NFL candy rule.
Okay.
The NFL candy rule. So the league sent a memo to teams about how they will handle the candy-related scheduling. So any outbreak for a team will forfeit and receive a loss if the game can't be rescheduled. Players on both teams won't be paid. The team that was responsible for the outbreak will cover the financial loss, and unvaccinated players will be isolated for 10 days, and vaccinated players can return after 7 negative tests. Now, there have been 2 coaches that opted out of the 2021 season, and also DeAndre Hopkins, the Arizona Cardinals receiver, voiced his opinion of basically contemplating retirement from the NFL.
First of all, he's not going to retire. Stop it. He's not going to retire. It's too soon for that. But as far as this COVID thing, I'm sorry.
Candy.
This is gonna cause a lot of issues. Candy, sorry. This is gonna cause a lot of situations, and I don't want to see teams have to forcefully quit a game That's not what sports is about. But this candy or this whatever this sickness is really the last 2 years, man, of sports has really been not fun to watch. So we'll see. I don't have much to say now because I don't know what's gonna happen. But like, do you really see teams just quitting? I can't see that. Like, I can't see a team say, "Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna quit," because we don't have enough players. I don't know. It's just gonna be weird.
I see players who. Let me say this: if I was in NFL, I've been in the league for how many leagues? Hopkins been in the league?
I want to say maybe 9.
I think him and Tannehill and all of them came the same year. Him and Russell Wilson, Tannehill, all of them came the same
2013-ish,
year. Yeah, all of them came the same year. I probably would retire because I don't want nobody. If I don't believe in something, you can't force me to believe in something just because you believe in it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to stand on something.
But I have a question.
I was actually right.
I don't know if we know the answer. 2013. I don't know if we know the answer yet. Let's say, like, is there a certain amount of players that you have to start, to start a game?
No, like, let's say they're trying to force them to take it. It's not about the players. They're forcing them to take it. They have no
what I'm
choice.
saying is
if they don't
go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying if they don't take it, they won't be able to play. I believe that's how he's taking it.
So what I'm saying is, let's say 10 people on the Raiders have COVID. They can't play because 10 people down. They still have they still have replacements. They can get people from the practice squad, second string, whatever. That's what they're doing. Or if anybody's sick, the whole team has to quit.
If they have based off of how they did it last year, what was it? There was the Tennessee Titans
and Buffalo Bills game.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills game where they had to postpone it, I think 2 weeks.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. So I think it came down to I think it was like one person, and it's gonna be 5 people. 5 people. I'm tripping. 5 people that ended up having it, and then they had to quarantine, and then that's when they ended up having to postpone the game. But I think this year, what they're trying to do, they're not trying to postpone any games. I think that's what they're trying to do. It's because there were so many games, because you had a game on Monday, you had a game on Tuesday, and sometimes you had one on Wednesday, and obviously had Thursday. And I felt like that was just too much for the NFL to handle. So at this point, moving forward, you already cost them millions, possibly even billions of dollars in 2020. So this year I'm thinking, all right, so if you're not vaccinated, you're not going to play if you have COVID. But I agree 1000% with Quinte. That is your right. If you don't want to take it, you shouldn't have to take it. I will respect the quarantine rules as far as the 6 feet, wearing the mask, but don't give me the ultimatum by saying you can't play because you ain't take the vaccination.
Yeah, but this is the plan. They're gonna make everybody, not just with sports, they're gonna make everybody take this damn vaccine. So
okay, so let me ask you this. Since DeAndre Hopkins has already openly said that he's considering retirement, what if there are some pretty high level star NFL players that decide they're not going to want to play because of the fact that they don't want to take the vaccine? Let's take Lamar Jackson for example, Patrick Mahomes or somebody.
Yeah, all of them, all the star quarterbacks, all the star players say they don't want to take it, and they all retire.
So what are we gonna do then?
They're just gonna keep going. The NFL is not gonna stop just because
they'll change that rule real quick.
You think so?
Yes, because you can't. I'm gonna say this to you.
Not within the same year, maybe next season, but they'll just keep going the same year. They're not gonna stop the season.
I'm telling you, bro. It's going to change. If Tom Brady, I'm gonna say this, during the Super Bowl week, if Tom Brady got the candy, do you think they were gonna play that game that same Sunday? No, they're gonna postpone that game. They made a whole rule for Tom Brady, a whole rule, and took a whole rule away. The tuck rule and hitting quarterbacks below the knee. Come on now, dude. They're gonna postpone that game for Tom Brady and Mahomes. If Mahomes misses the Super Bowl, this is a money driven league, bro.
Well, I'm not talking about the game. What I'm talking about, what Vor said, if all the quarterbacks, all the stars don't want to do it, do you think they're gonna cancel the season? They're gonna cancel the whole season?
They're
gonna lose the money. Okay.
They're gonna alter the rule.
They're not gonna cancel the season, but they're gonna have to alter that rule, bro. Because think about it. If all your high level, I'm gonna say this to you. What if all the black players say, "Man, I don't want to play. This is crazy." What are they gonna do? Nobody. I'm not trying to be mean. Nobody want to see replacement players out there playing.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that.
Think of it this way, G. I'm gonna put it in basketball terms. When you pay money to see LeBron James and his ass is on the bench because he due to rest, wouldn't you be pissed?
Yeah, but you can't use the NBA as an example because they did cancel the season. They actually did that. I don't think the NFL is bold enough to do what the NBA did, is what I'm saying.
No, there's a difference. There's a big difference. They canceled the NBA season. You actually paid your money to watch LeBron, and LeBron is on the bench because he decides he wants to take a rest. Now, let me flip this to the NFL. You're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. You are a diehard Patrick Mahomes fan, and he is not playing. And you paid your money for a ticket to watch him play.
Yeah. They'll change the rule. I get you. Yeah.
That's millions.
That's $millions, bro. You got to think about the jersey sales, all the stuff he's endorsed by. All that money is going down the drain, bro. Think about it, they're gonna lose the deals with the television, with all of the broadcasting services, the ESPN, the ABC, Fox. Come on now, dude. This is about money. Just like, okay, I'm gonna say this. Take college sports right now. What if all the African American football players start going to Jackson State, Tennessee State, Grambling, Southern University, FAMU, Bethune-Cookman? What you think gonna happen to Georgia, all these big schools? Because they can start getting paid in high school off their likeness. If you're a good player, you're gonna start getting paid off rip. Think about, I'm in high school, I'm in 11th grade, I'm a top 100 recruit. Dude, my team went to the championship 3 years in a row, and I'm still a junior. I got one more year of school left. I can win a championship my senior year and make over $800,000. Then I get to college on a bigger stage. Dude, these players can make $2 million, $3 million. They can help their family. And think about, I can play college football for 4 years, stay in school, get my degree, and still get paid. You understand? I don't have to go to the league. I can retire after 4 years. I'm good. Some of these dudes can retire from football at 21 years old, still got their whole career to do something else they want to do. Their whole life.
I got a question. I got a question for the two of you. So that's one guy. So far, one guy is threatening. Well, I won't say threatening, but talking about retirement because of the candy, COVID, whatever. Do you guys see this as a pattern? You think more guys are going to, talking about retirement or going to retire? You think this is going to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it might. I agree.
I think I will agree with that. But here's the thing, though. Are they going to be bold enough to come out and actually do it?
That's the part. Yeah. Right now, I don't believe Haskins right now. I just think that he's just saying that, but you never know. But I don't believe him. I don't think he's going to retire. Why would he retire? Why?
Because you got to think about it.
He done made money. He done made his money already. He don't care. If he was a young 21-year-old draftee who just getting paid $800,000 a season, he gonna be like, man, I might go take this shot. You understand what I'm saying? But if I've been in the league, I done made my money, my family's straight. I don't care. I don't need. You can't force because you gotta understand. That's why you get drafted at your age at that time because your brain is still developing. You're gonna follow the rules until you start getting your own mind. You don't start to get your own mind until you get 25.
How old is he?
That grown man. I've just got to be at least 30.
30? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's been in the league, what, 9? This will be his 29th year?
It'll be
29?
So I was gonna say because like, damn, I kind of lost my train of thought just now, just looking at his age. Damn. Let's just say, let's look at from the opposite side of the spectrum. Okay. As far as the players that are actually vaccinated and that can be affected by the players that are not vaccinated. It's stated in the memo that the team players will be forfeiting their checks. Now, if think of it from that perspective as a player missing out on a game check because of someone on your team that isn't vaccinated.
Well, you're gonna be pissed. It's gonna be pissed as hell. But it's like,
but that's unnecessary, yo. That's unnecessary. To me, that's like, we'll talk about that backstage. I want to talk about that right now.
That's are you saying that's unnecessary for the NFL to do that? That's what you're trying to say?
No, but it's a deeper thing.
It is.
I'm gonna say this. Why do you think we have? I ain't gonna say that right now.
Nah, bro, speak your mind.
I can't talk about. I don't want this channel to get flagged because I can go real deep with this. I'm not going to go deep with this.
I feel you. I mean, I'll say something. I think it's a lot of control that they want, and they're just trying to. Let me see now. Now I'm kind of worried about what I'm going to say. I just feel like they're just trying to force people to take this vaccine, you know, like, and people have certain thoughts, and, you know, because of the history of this country and the shadiness of this country, people don't really trust the government, so they're scared about taking the vaccine. So that's the hesitation. But it's like, if you don't take the vaccine, we're gonna take your money away. So it's like they're trying to force dudes to take this vaccine. So I get what you're coming from.
I'm gonna say one thing. But if you look at all the commercials, who they're trying to push to take the vaccine?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
And who makes up more than half the NFL?
Who makes up more than half the country? It's just not just the NFL.
No, we don't make. I'm gonna say we don't make up more than half the. We make up some regions of the country. We don't make up the whole country. I'm gonna be 100 with you with that. We don't make up the whole country. We make up regions.
Just minorities, not just black people.
Nah, don't say that word. Don't say that.
I feel where Quinte is coming from because I want to say the percentage right now is like a 77% African American in the NFL.
In the NFL, yeah.
Other races in the NFL. So I see where Quinte is going with this, and he kind of like lip tight about it right now.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm more loose about it. Whatever. Everybody knows what I mean. Like, listen, they're targeting. Anyway, go ahead. Continue.
Go ahead, Quinte. Go ahead and finish what you had to say.
It is more than half it's like the commercials are just blatant who they're trying to give it to.
Exactly.
And the NFL is full of those people they're trying to give it to. And don't, to me, it's like, okay, we got to start paying attention to our surroundings and stop paying attention to the patterns. You got to understand history repeats itself over and over until you break that chain. And people are not paying attention to the history that being repeated right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I can say.
I mean, I pretty much said what you didn't want to say.
You ain't saying exactly what I'm thinking.
But you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get this channel banned, so I can go down a rabbit hole. I'm not going to do it.
Before we end up closing this thing out, did anybody have any final thoughts before we call it?
Go ahead, Quinte.
Hey man, talk about training camp next week. What you looking forward to? What you looking forward to seeing? What you looking forward to change?
Oh, okay. You want to bring a topic to the table before we end it? I like it.
Yeah.
I like the executive decision. I got a couple actually. Number one, the New Orleans Saints. I want to see who's going to come out to be the starting quarterback for the Saints. I'm definitely rooting for Jameis Winston. I think he deserves an opportunity for the Saints, but may the best man win. That's number one. Number two, I'm interested. Well, can we put preseason in there too? I feel like
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Number two is going to be Sam Darnold. Can he prove to be a better player than what he was with the New York Jets?
Me personally, he is. I'm being sorry.
I think he is. I'm
sorry. It wasn't him. It was.
Don't say that word. Don't say that.
It was Adam Gase.
It was Adam Gase. Don't say that name. Don't say that name.
It was Adam Gase.
I tell you what.
I'm gonna say this to you about Adam Gase. I believe he could be a good coach if he learned to get his own way. But the proof is in the pudding. When he was with, he saw it work with Tannehill. A power running game, play action pass, and he can hit you with the intermediate passes. And what happened when he went to Tennessee? Power running game, exact same thing. But the only thing difference is with Tannehill, when he know how to read the defense and he can audible the play. He wasn't able to do that. To me, he wasn't able to do. He could do checks and stuff at the line, but he wasn't changing plays how he wanted to change the play. He would change the play because he'd have a pass play ready, but he said, "Oh man, look at this! Gonna hand the ball off to Derek, and Derek gonna bust it off 100 yards." That's my thing with Adam Gase. He don't play to his quarterback strength. He think everybody's gonna be Peyton Manning. You got lucky. You get 2 jobs off Peyton Manning's recommendation, but that's about it, bro.
You got lucky.
He's a good coordinator. I'm gonna say he should be a coordinator. He should have been a coordinator for a couple more years before he became a coach. I think he should have been a coach when he turned 48. He was too young. You gotta think Adam Gase is only 40 years old. Most coaches don't become a good coach. They get 50 because you learn how to control yourself. Tone yourself down. You can talk to the players, talk to all of your veteran players. So that's all it is, bro. It's he's not a leader of men yet. He's a leader of a side of the ball. That's all he is.
I follow you. I was gonna say my last training camp thought, was going to be Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love. I understand the whole situation with Aaron Rodgers. We don't know if he's going to end up playing for the 2021 season, but I want to see what product of Jordan Love is going to put on the field.
Actually was going to say that. I wanted to see if Aaron Rodgers was going to be the quarterback for Green Bay, and if not, to see what Jordan Love can do. So that's one. And of course, I got to be a homer. I got to see if, my guy in Philly, if he can take a step up and maybe do something. Again, I am aware that we're in the rebuilding stage. I know that, but I just want to know if he can be the future. And then lastly, I'm rooting for the Dolphins, man. I really am. They should have went to the playoffs last year. I want to see them get to the playoffs.
Real quick. Shout out to Ian in the chat real quick. I feel like Ian had a lasting effect on you the other day. And I feel like it's coming out. It's coming out right now. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Yo, dude was cool, man. He's not. Dolphins fans can be ridiculous sometimes. They can, but he doesn't seem too much.
Fans worse, man.
Yeah, Cowboys fans are 100%. They're 100% worse. Yeah. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Dolphins, man. I hope they can. I hope Tua can do something. I hope the defense can stay where they were last year. figure out Xavier Howard, like figure something out. Hopefully they can keep him. But yeah, those are my 3 takes for the start of the season, preseason training camp. We'll see.
Me personally, it's no. Eat that. Me personally, I want to see. I'm gonna say this. I might be wrong for this. I might be the only person that wanted this. I want to see Jalen Hurts play good. I don't like the sabotage thing, the young man. I like Jalen Hurts. I want him to play well. I want to see how good Tua is gonna be, and I want to see us. I don't want to hear. I'm getting tired of people saying they want to trade Devontae Parker. I'm getting tired of hearing this. Because I'm gonna say this to you. If we trade Devontae Parker going into that first game, we finna get blown out. They're not gonna run. They're not gonna do anything on offense. Just being honest with you. And they trade X. Oh my God.
No, hey, don't worry, Quinte. They still have Waddle and Tua.
Oh, please.
That's not enough, bro.
I didn't know.
Hey, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. As long as we have Waddle, we have Tua, we good.
I'm gonna say, I know every offense you need separation, but every offense need a guy like Parker on the team, a guy like that. I understand we have Preston Williams, but the man ain't been healthy. He ain't been healthy. He got to stay. If I understand you get injured in the 8th or 9th game, this man he'll always play 3 to 4 games. That's it. For the past 2 seasons, and they want to trade somebody. To me, I know some people think that what's his name from the Texans? What's his name?
Deshaun Watson?
No, I'm talking about the receiver. One who take the PEDs all the time.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller. They say Will Fuller's the number 1. I feel as though Parker is the number 1. Because guess what? Last year Parker was getting double teamed, and who they was throwing the ball to the other receivers. Because think about it. Every time if you play the Rams, who you think Jalen Ramsey is gonna check? He gonna check Fuller or Parker?
Parker.
All right then.
Now I'm gonna be 100 with you, Quinte, because one of my issues with Jalen Ramsey, he don't always check the number 1 guy. He's a matchup kind of guy.
But he's going to match up better with Parker than Will Fuller.
Yeah, he's going to match up better with Parker. But if Parker ain't on the field, you think he's going to be checking Fuller?
Why not?
No, he's not.
And then he going to end up just like if you don't have safety help, he might get burnt over the top.
Yeah, he's getting burnt.
Once or twice that game.
He's getting burnt. Definitely, he's getting burnt.
I'm gonna say every corner gets burnt. But it's more likely if he's checking him all game, he's gonna get burnt once or twice.
He gonna get it. Oh, excuse me.
That is my opinion.
I will say that as far as the New Orleans Saints, Michael Thomas, the receiver, they're expecting him to miss 6 games.
Yeah,
that's not good.
So I like what's his name? Trey Quinn. But to what you was talking about, Quinte, as far as Devontae Parker, it's a possibility that he might be going to New Orleans.
But for what? What are the Dolphins getting back?
A center?
No. Hell no.
A center, a first round pick, and
hell no. When Ian was up here the other day, there was and we was in all these things that were being put on the table as far as players that the Dolphins are possibly going to get rid of. Christian Wilkins was on the table.
Yeah.
We had on the table. Obviously, Xavier Howard was on the table. I'm not if we just bringing it down to just Xavier Howard and Devontae Parker. I don't just want a center. You're giving me something more than that.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. That's all. It's going to be a first round pick. I'm gonna say some people because I listen to TD stream. TD have us giving up Gesicki, Parker, and Xavier Howard.
Okay, so propose a trade Vor from New Orleans. Like if you was a GM for Miami, what you want for Parker? What do you want?
Depends on to be honest with you, it depends on what they want, because obviously Devontae Parker is definitely a player that they want. Xavier Howard, I'm not so sure. So if
they want the
so let's just trade Parker. Just
want him.
Keep it as Parker. Keep it at Parker.
The players want Xavier Howard.
Keep it. If we're just keeping it at Parker, I feel like you can give up Parker for that's center. That's it.
No picks.
We can. I ain't gonna get into logistics of picks. Like we're gonna swap picks somewhere, something like that. Like something crazy like that. Like they get a 6th, and we get a 5th, and then we get another 7th if McCoy plays something like that. Undisclosed draft pick, something like that. But I feel like that's going to end up being the trade right there as far as Devontae Parker is concerned. Now, Xavier Howard, the asking price is multiple first-round picks if we don't end up paying him. So I'm thinking if they end up doing something with the Saints, I know there was something out there. They were talking about Marshawn Lattimore end up being part of the package, but I don't think that's true because number one, he's in the contract. He's in a contract year. And he's like what 5 years younger than Xavier Howard too. Yeah. So I don't think that's true. So as far as Xavier Howard is concerned, at this point now, if nobody offers up a king's ransom where you can get 2 first-round picks out of the deal, I don't think Xavier Howard is going anywhere.
See, but I think you're asking for too much. I don't think teams will give up 2 first-round picks, maybe 1 and then a second-round pick. 2 first rounds?
They're gonna give a first and a second.
Yeah, first and a second. I don't know about 2 first rounds.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what other teams are willing to pay, but as far as the Dolphins' asking price, they're not going to budge or nothing less than 2 first-round picks at least.
But I'm gonna say this to you: they just restructured the linebackers deal. What we got from the Texans,
Bernard McKinney.
I think he was making 10 million, and I think his cap hit is very low.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know what they might pull off.
Yeah, you never know what they might pull off. Now, them signing that cornerback, that did raise a couple eyebrows.
That man is a real scrub, bro. Man, you can go out there and do what he do.
I don't know. I don't know, Pete. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this to you, man. I'm not knocking on the young man. You never know. Some people might. It takes some time to catch on. But me personally, if I'm an undrafted free agent, I know I gotta work my butt off. You're not gonna get that many opportunities. If I get bounced around a couple teams, my 3rd team, I'm sticking. I don't care. I'm sticking. I'm finding a way to get on this. I don't care if I'm a gunner. I'm gonna be the best gunner. Let me say this. That's how Zach Thomas got discovered being on special teams. That's how Terrell Davis got discovered on special teams. Garrison Hurst, all these players, bro, got discovered on special teams.
Right.
And I'm telling you, I'm gonna find a way for you to know who see me. You gonna see me. I'm just being honest, bro. You're gonna see. I'm gonna light somebody up every time down the field. And Rashad Jones, that's how he got on special teams, knocking the hell out of people.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Come on now, bro. And he was a 5th-round pick. He was about to get cut. We still had, what's his name? Big Arms. What's his name?
Jeremiah
Bell.
I remember Jeremiah Bell. Yeah.
Yeah. Liability and pass coverage. Final thoughts?
Light you up.
Yeah, he'll light you up, but he was a liability and pass coverage, boy. Woo! Roy Williams #2.
Final thoughts. Just something quick. Just a shout out to Banks, and couldn't have Havoc on the show today, but shout him out. Shout out Shake in the chat, EM in the chat. Just again, peace and love. That's all.
Peace and love. No, another day, another blessing. Let's keep on living, people, and start paying attention.
Yeah.
Again, deepest apologies. We could not get this on Facebook this evening. We are going to work out this issue as soon as possible. Be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, most definitely share. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and all other major streaming platforms. We'll be back Wednesday evening, 10 p.m. Eastern time. This is the Not for Debate podcast. We are up out of here.